What's up, peeps? Good to see you. I missed you, man. Missed you guys over here. All right. So, a lot of weird stuff going on. We got Onision finally facing lots of backlash from the platforms that he streams these types of behaviors on. We've been reporting on it for months. We've talked about it for a lot longer. We've been following Chris Hansen since before he even started to go viral over this stuff, just because I like Chris Hansen. And now, actual backlash from Twitch. Twitch has banned the controversial creator known as Onision today. Onision, though, I can't even believe it, bro. I can't even believe I'm saying this out loud. Onision strikes back by filing a lawsuit against Chris Hansen and a dude named Repzion. And I'm asking the question, did Onision do this because he got banned from Twitch? I doubt it, because it happened literally so fast, and we are going to find out in the live show. And there's actually more to talk about on that. I'm trying to get a good connection so I can go live. Can I get connected, YouTube? Please, YouTube. Please, YouTube. Also, my after show and my prep show are now hosted on a YouTube channel due to technical difficulties over at DLive and Mixer with account creation, changing nicknames, and nobody wants to use their platform until they get their shit together. So I've enabled the YouTube channel Rock a Lot for the after show. I'll see you over there right after this. We got a really good video to look at. You gotta come there. You gotta see it. It's crazy. Anti-Ordinary put out a video today, and that's all I'll say about that. Though, then I've got brand new screenshots that have been released from a Leslie Bass collaborator. Do you remember that story that we talked about? A YouTuber named Leslie Bass. She did a fraudulent super chat fund drive to try to raise money over the Christmas holiday. She got called out for it. The evidence got put out that she had faked the email. We now can absolutely prove beyond any shadow of a doubt that she faked the email for a couple more reasons, and these are big. But who cares, right? I'll go into it, but who cares? We already knew that. Well, the big thing about this is, do you remember how during that whole crappy story I was telling you about how, oh, why is Leslie Bass coming up tonight? Well, one, because these screenshots leak right after she makes her debut back to YouTube. That's right, Leslie Bass is back. And she thinks she's going to come in and walk away unscathed from all of the stuff that she started. With a new video titled, Janelle and David Eason spotted getting cozy on the streets of Nashville. 17 hours ago, 2.6 thousand views. Whoa. Damn, Leslie Bass. Slow down, Turbo. Take a little bit of a seat. Have a seat. New details arise around her, but I'm not going to put them out right now. I'll wait a little while because I want to just make sure stuff's good and all that, but we're definitely going to talk about what happened and what it means and get a catch up for people that don't know. And there's so much other just really insane stuff happening around. I am very happy to be back on UNIRocktv for our nightly live show, UNIRock Live, hosted over here, after show hosted on the Rock a Lot YouTube channel. Broadcasting from the East Coast of the glorious United States of America. As always, wherever you're from, whatever country you're from, whether it's here in the U.S. or elsewhere, is glorious also. Love the people in every place I've ever been. Because now it's into 2020, so we're into the next season, January 16th of 2020. I'm your host, UNIRock. Pause that crap, Busy. Give me a good song. This is episode 1 of season 3 of UNIRock Live. calm down there. Calm down, big guy. Calm the music down. My heavens. Thank you. Thank you. Are you with us? You are. Excellent. We've got our co-host. We bought him a brand new microphone. He likes to walk all around the place while we're streaming. So I got him one of those microphones that attaches to his face. So now when he's out running up and down the street, now while he's out doing all of his crazy little antics, you guys are going to be able to hear Busy. I don't know why. I think it's a horrible idea, personally. I don't want them hearing your street antics. I don't know what you do out there. I don't know. It could be bad. It's potentially bad for my stream. Oh, yeah. Sure. Sure it is. I don't care if he promises us that it'll be safe for work, whatever that means. I don't trust you, Biz. Let's get into the stories. So first up right here, let's go to the newsroom, Ding Dong Face. YouTuber Onision is suing Chris Hansen and other popular YouTuber Repzion in civil court. I would hit play on this, but I know they're going to take all my ad revenue, all $10 of it, for this video. YouTuber James Onision Jackson and his husband Kai have filed 2 civil lawsuits against Chris Hansen and Daniel Repzion, whatever his name is. The trial date is set for January frickin' 24th. That's in like a freaking week, dude. We're going to know soon details about this. The trial date is currently set for January 20th. I read that already. Washington State, according to the Washington Court website. And they... Wow, Newsweek just hit him with that. They literally are using his name. This is what he wanted, Newsweek. He changed his name legally so that you guys would use this name. So then he could kind of tell everybody, duh, see, I was playing a character when I groomed everyone. Chris Hansen is the former host of Datelines to TCAP. TCAP. I keep forgetting. You're not allowed to use this word. TCAP. That's what TCAP means, if you don't know. That's what TCAP means. There's an entire community that's formed around this on YouTube. And current host of Hansen versus... Quit that. That's a lie. No, he's a current host of Have a Seat. Have a Seat is much better than that name. He's been interviewing those close to Jackson who claimed to have been mistreated or abused, as well as members of the YouTube community who have been following him over the past decade. Jackson being Onision... On January 9th, Hansen brought a camera crew and a Detroit attorney, Mike Morris, to Jackson's current residence in Washington State and knocked on the door. And then he called 911. I did a video about this. That's blocked worldwide. Was it you, Onision? Are you the one? Because that was a 20-minute video. I edited that video all damn day. I upload it. It gets close to 1,000 views. Right when it's hitting 1,000 views, it goes bye-bye. It's still there, but it says it's blocked. I can't watch it. Blocked all around the world. Thanks, Onision. Thank you. You freaking ding-dong. In the lawsuit that's being filed, which is why I'm reading this, this for you, Jackson lists his 2 kids as participants, which he did not do in the filing against Salzback. It's unclear if the lawsuit is directly linked. Wait, what the hell did I just read? Pause it, Busy. Shit, dude. In Onision's court filing against Chris Hansen, he lists his 2 children as participants, which he did not do when he filed against Repzion. It's unclear if the lawsuit is directly linked to Hansen's Washington visit. Oh, come on. No, it's not. Or his YouTube series or something else entirely. Duh. Yeah, I think we could say it's his YouTube series, Newsweek. God, you guys suck. I'm better than you, Newsweek. I'm just a freaking silly-ass YouTuber, and I'm better than you at this, Newsweek. So, Repzion, 700K subs on Repzion channel, posted more than 50 videos about Onision over 11 years of the existence, and Repzion had this to say. This is really not how I wanted to start 2020, but here we go. After the 24th, I'll be creating a GoFundMe for legal fees. Until after that point, do not donate to any GoFundMe that aren't directly tweeted by me. Receipts will be posted once complete. Thanks for linking. I didn't need that, Newsweek, but thanks. God, I hate your website so much. I really do not like Newsweek. 11:17 a.m. Today. 11 a.m. today on the East Coast. So anyway, they go into describing the circumstances behind why Onision is suing Repzion. Two YouTubers going to battle in court. Yes, I will be doing a versus mode video on this. Just keep an eye out for it. Versus mode is my series I've been doing for years where I take one YouTuber that's fighting against another YouTuber over something and I detail everything. Keep an eye out for it. I've got a couple in the works right now. Anyway, March of 19, Repzion released a video claiming Jackson threatened to sue him if he didn't remove his videos directed at Onision, which you can't do, ding dong face. I don't know why Onision thinks, for some reason, he's the only dude out there that can make videos talking about somebody else. Why can't Repzion make one about you if you get to make one about everyone else in the whole world, dude? It's just really unfair, but whatever. The last correspondence Repzion had with Onision was an email sent over the summer thanking Repzion for not including photos of his children in the said videos. Jackson has a long history of controversial content on and off of YouTube. The three Onision channels have more than 5 million subs. His videos pull tens of thousands of views each. In recent years, multiple women, including Billy Dawn Webb and the Canadian pop singer Shiloh, have come forward to share their stories involving Jackson. In an exclusive interview with Newsweek, Sarah shared her story alleging Jackson and Kai Groom. Now, of course, I went all the way here reading this stupid article to let you know this breaking news about this story. I find it to be a major part of the story that Sarah and the other women that alleged to be abused by Onision now are being interviewed by big magazines or big news sites, right? Because it was just Chris Hansen breaks his story. All of the videos get hundreds of thousands of views. I mean, he just pumps his social media presence up with this, right? And now we've got all these news magazines like, we need a piece of this. We need a piece of the action on this. So it's pretty crazy, but this is the next phase of the story, right? What happens after all of the news magazines weigh in? Well, it goes viral. It gets even more viral. There'll be even more people watching Chris Hansen's YouTube channel. But what really makes me mad is I think they did this on purpose, because what the couple times that I've been mentioned inside of these types of magazines, right? NBC, CBC, or whatever, CNN or whatever, they always list the wrong YouTube channel name. They always do this. They hate YouTubers. These magazines hate us. When Ben Collins, was it Ben Collins or was it the other dude of NBC? When he reached out to me, he didn't even put my name in the article while promising the whole time to do it. And I had to write him like, dude, you can either put my name in the article or else I'll do something about it. You know, I'll go talk to somebody about it. So he put my name in the article, but takes a freaking jab at me. So these guys, I think they don't like the fact that Hansen's on YouTube and they're not putting the correct name of his channel up there so that people have a harder time finding it, which is just dirty, Newsweek. Edit the article. Hansen, email them. That's what I did. If you email them, they'll do it, by the way. They'll edit the article. You got to do it quick. The longer the article sits, the less people get to see the real place to find your interviews. Anyway, so very much a major critical part of the story that it's hitting that level of virality. And yes, I do think Onision is scared because of it. I think that he realizes now, I don't know why Twitch banned him. We're going to get into that right now. The next big part of the story with Onision is this. Twitch has stepped up. A network, a live streaming network where he had a big presence, has stepped up and said, no more Onision, you out of here, goodbye, bro. And that also, in my opinion, is a major part of the story. Let's find out what happened there right now. Leroy, thanks, my dude. Now, Onision has been banned by Twitch, as I told you, and people are rejoicing. They're happy. They're happy about this. Onision, perhaps the most controversial social media star of the moment, was banned from Twitch Wednesday. This is streamer bans and on Twitter, and they say that Twitch partner Onision was banned at 5:25 p.m. on the 15th. The official explanation for why Onision is being punished by Twitch is unclear. The streaming service does not comment on individual Twitch owners, and Onision apparently hasn't commented on the punishment via social media. It is also unclear how long the ban will last or if it's a perma punishment. Since Onision or Gregory Jackson was banned, the only thing he's tweeted were the words, "Empower your inner slut. You own the world. You know it. And he loves you." Do you notice anything a little bit creepy about this tweet? Like maybe the name of the account? He calls himself Demigod. You know what a demigod is? You know, like Hercules, or you know, like mortals that have been empowered with the bloodline of actual gods in Greek, Roman mythology, stuff like that, right? They call those people demigods. I guess he thinks he's a demigod now. I don't know if he thinks he's like Oniceles or something. Like, I don't know, bro. Like Onion, the hero of the Onion. I can't think of any good names for him right now, but if you look at Onision's Twitch page, it only had 3,000 followers, and you'll be met with the message, "Sorry, unless you got a time machine, that content is unavailable." That's the usual verification that Twitch has banned him. Onision, for what it's worth, has a much bigger following on YouTube, 1.6 million, Instagram, 358,000, Twitter, 293,000. And even though he was recently banned on Patreon for apparently doxing another YouTuber, he's still making an impact online. But others are trying to investigate him for years of alleged abuse of females, including blah, 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 blah. We just read all that, so. Anyway, what's this? Oh, yeah. Okay. Gotcha. What's that? Oh, yeah, dabbing. That technically wasn't a dab. I don't know how that was technically a dab. Thank you, Nana, for the join. Appreciate you. Oh, that's just creepy, bro. That just really creeps me out deep inside my soul. Is that Christina, whatever, Aguilera or whatever? Yeah, now I'm creeped out. And there's still at least one question Shiloh wants to know, as she wrote last month. YouTube, how long until Onision is held accountable for all the rules he's repeatedly broken on your platform? I'm not the type of dude that pushes for censorship or anything, and I don't know what's going to happen with Onision. Personally, I went in my video, which is no longer available. Thanks, Greg, that I put up yesterday, where I give my opinion on Kai and whether or not... So in my video yesterday, just to end out the Onision part of the stream, I gave my opinion about this old murder case, right? It involved a farmer and his wife. And it was on Forensic Files. Basically, this farmer was hiring destitute homeless people to help him on his farm, okay? When he would get them there, he would get them a bank account. He'd get them a place to stay on his property, some new clothes. They'd work for a while. Then they'd go run a scam, and they'd have them buy cattle that the checks would bounce on, and the farmer would keep the cattle. Now, these homeless guys kept disappearing. And finally, after years, and I mean years, they end up catching the farmer as, killing them and burying them on his property. And the wife was indicted and also sent to jail for her life. And he was given the chair. Everybody looks back on that case. It's a famous case. And they say, did the wife deserve to go? There really wasn't evidence that the wife did deserve to go, but she was basically just guilty by association. They said, after all this time here, all these guys disappearing, she didn't try to stand up. She was battered. She was beaten. She was abused. People protested that she shouldn't spend all of her life in jail because most likely it was the evil husband anyway that was just like, shut up, woman, and not telling her anything that was going on anyway. Let's compare that to Onision. You've got Kai, who got with him when she was underage, and obviously she's the one baiting these young girls to coming to his house, and then all this craziness is happening. Of course, the question with the Onision case, how culpable is Kai compared to Onision? That whole question. So you know, that's up to you. I personally do think that the only really hard evidence that's there is that Kai sent pictures to the young females and received them, which is a federal crime. So are we likely to see Onision go to jail? Maybe, but we're going to see Kai go before we ever see him go, and he may never even be held accountable unless they can prove something that he did. So I think Onision's going to stay on YouTube. YouTube likes to err on the side of caution when it comes to censoring its creators. They wait until there's a court case or something. You get my drift there? Anyway, I've got another article. I suppose Mashable said something. I don't know if they'll do any better, but it looks like they're just saying the same thing. Demon Fizzy on Twitter. Patreon banned Onision. Twitch banned Onision. Dear YouTube, what the actual F-atitis are you doing? You're giving a predator a platform to continue his disgusting cycle of manipulation and grooming. And the platform the victims found Onision on YouTube. Take some responsibility. I mean, they're literally being inundated with requests. Is that why Twitch deleted him? What the hell's this? In honor of Onision getting his Twitch account banned? Well, let's see it. Why not?
Oh, I'm sorry. The FBI never showed up. Oh, I'm sorry. The cops are all about Onion Boy because turns out didn't break a single law. So what do? Oh, well, our opinions have been invalidated so many times of him that we're gonna disable his Patreon. Wow. Wow, you would really do that. You would really do that!
Pretty, hold on. Okay, had to get that in there. Pretty funny, pretty funny. Replying to Queen Magdarl. I can't play that one. Shaq, please. Damn it, Shaq. Every single meme train. Every time, Shaq. Anyway, that's the update with Onision and the situation today. Yeah, keep an eye on Have a Seat with Chris Hansen. Or you could just watch my channel, Rock a Lot, where we sit around and watch it after it's played and discuss it. Come over there and hang with us. You're not going to lose anything by doing it. All right. What else we got tonight? Okay, we talked about Onision suing Chris Hansen and Repzion. We talked about him being banned from Twitch. All right, time for the last story of the night. And before we get there, let's see. How do we handle this one? How do we handle this one, Biz? Well, okay, maybe. But let's take it slow. Let's take it slow. Let me pull the files up that I got. I got some files. I don't know if I'm going to show them yet. I might as well, I guess. No, I'll err on the side of caution. Let me err on the side. Leroy, my bro. Thanks, dude. Let me err on the side of caution. Let me turn my TV off. Do you mind, Busy? Can you do anything? You do anything for our show? Thank you. You want to update the background while you're at it? It's been like that for like an hour. You mind? Oh, thank you. Okay, so here's what's up. I'm going to be careful. I'm going to show only what I think I should show here. Leslie Bass just did a video. Janelle and David Eason spotted getting cozy in the streets of Nashville. Now, the issue with this, people already started trying to hit me up and be like, brah, she's like really cultivating her comment section. And I'm like, who cares, dude? Every YouTuber does that. But I guess the interesting thing is here, it's kind of ironic. I think what happened is she comes back, does a video 17 hours ago, and the person that she was conspiring with got really mad about it, all right? And said to themselves, you know, it's kind of wrong what she's doing because we know what she's done. You could see the videos I put out over like around Christmas and right before. I'm not going to get into the whole thing over again. If you want to see the full story, go to Versus Mode Part 2 on this channel. But the gist of the story is she was trying to steal Katie Joy of Without a Crystal Ball. She was trying to steal her audience. They had been connected in the past, you know. They had been worked together a little bit. Katie had shouted her out, helped her get subscribers, right? And then Leslie was really just attacking her, as you saw in Versus Mode Part 2, talking about her kid a lot and these really crazy things. And that's a lot of drama. And a lot of people, like, they want to say, they want to make all kinds of judgments and this and that. And I guess what has happened up to now, people keep trying to tell me that Leslie is trying to contact Katie's sources and tell her sources not to report or not to work with her because she's a mean girl. And then Katie released a screenshot on Twitter, and I guess it contained Leslie's phone number, so people were hating on Katie. I'm going to work on looking into that later. All I can give you at this point is that I wasn't looking at Leslie at all in the last while because she disappeared and she had those issues, and we were all like, you know what? We'll just let this go. I want to say things, but I don't want to say things yet. So let me just tell you what these screenshots say. These are screenshots of her. Oh, it's already redacted. Okay, good. These are screenshots of her talking to someone else. And what they end up showing are things like this. I thought about texting Rhonda and telling her that she should have spoken to me and not Katie, because Katie is a mean girl that's about to go down. Let me show you. Katie is a mean girl that's about to go down. So that's a little disturbing. You know, it's almost like you know you're going to be making up an allegation against her for a fake false strike, and then it's almost like you know you're going to do a fake super chat fund drive to take $1,200 and then try to say it's Katie's fault because she silenced you when really it was your own fault because you played Teen Mom on your channel and lost the ability to live stream, right? Little bit of craziness here. Literally, before all this stuff pops off, Leslie's telling people, hey, get a hold of her sources because we're about to take her down. You don't want to go to Katie. Hey, famous person that's a source to Katie. You don't want to go to Katie. You want to go to Leslie Bass. You want to go fishing. You want to catch yourselves a Leslie Bass. Reel that Leslie Bass into the boat. Grab that Leslie Bass and put it in the cooler. Punch that fish of, you know what I'm saying? You ever watch it? Okay, shut up. You don't watch reality TV that I do. Kill that fish. And, you know, what is his name? Bear. You ever see Bear punch a fish? I'll find the meme in a minute. It's a really funny meme. Then you've got, much like us in personality, we can all say something a little different. So it's conspiring. Now, this is literally Leslie Bass messaging her friends and telling several of them we all got to message Katie's sources and tell them something a little bit different from the others so they don't get suspicious. So they'll stop working with Katie, and then we can blame a false strike on her and do a super chat fund drive and take everybody's money. Like, and then she gives an example of what to say when you contact Katie's sources like this. Like, thank you for speaking out, but I wish that you would have used Leslie Bass. I usually try not to watch Katie. She's such a mean girl and bullies people real bad. Let that sink in. Now, this is when Leslie, before Leslie claimed that Katie struck her channel, when she didn't. Got me? These are those reasons why I tell you, be careful in stories. Because you're being given a narrative that Leslie is the nice girl, right? She's just a Southern Belle YouTuber. She's not vindictive. She doesn't set people up. She doesn't push narratives. She's not going to lie about getting a false strike, is she? Well, she did. We proved that. I'm actually going to prove it to you again tonight with some new information, too. So we're going to hook you up with that. These are the reasons why when I get involved in a story, things kind of turn a little bit, right? I'm willing to go and say, I need proof of this, or we're not going to believe you. And then they feel pressured to give the proof. And when they don't have the proof because they've been lying, they create it. And they're really bad at creating fake stuff, and they get busted. So anyway, hold on. I need to get that meme. Hold up. Oh, no, I can't do it in a video. Hold on, I need a GIF. There we go, there we go, there we go. Have you ever watched this guy punch a fish? His name's Bear. He's from Alaskan bush people. He's awesome. He loves punching fish. God only knows why. This should have been my thumbnail right here. It should have been my thumbnail, bro. I love that dude, man. He's so funny. He's one of the funniest dudes out there. If you don't watch Alaskan bush people, make sure you start. Okay. I have a guilty pleasure. Chill out. I'm allowed. Then somebody else can say that they just watched her on Without a Crystal Ball and that she has so many problems with people. It would have been better that you go on Leslie Bass's channel. Katie's sources. I'm sure she's already getting bombarded enough. It may be a good idea for just Leslie to do it. Now, why is this important? Why does this matter? Stick with me, folks. You know me. You know me, folks. Next screenshot says, her viewers and all her trouble that she streams seems to get her in with other YouTubers. Just say Leslie Bass is really just the one to go to. She may not have as many subscribers, but before the audio was released by Katie, her and Leslie had the same size channel. And Leslie is the one that is honest and truthful and keeps things honest. While you're literally setting her up here, you're saying this. They even have to lie about Leslie's honesty. It's so bad. It's so cringy bad, bro. If only people listened to me more often, right? Because back then I was telling you all like, hey, hold on, slow down now. Something's wrong here, huh? And I was just the big bad UNIRock for saying that we need to check the evidence. Okay, the last screenshot says, just say something along. Now, this is literally her telling them exactly what to say to try to influence Without a Crystal Ball YouTube channels, sources of not using Without a Crystal Ball, but instead using Leslie Bass. And they're trying to make it look like that they are viewers saying this, putting pressure on the other YouTuber or putting pressure on the famous person before they go to a different YouTuber. This is them trying to game their system. So let me explain why before I read the last one. When it comes to YouTubers getting the scoop or getting a story in the realm of what Katie and Leslie do, sometimes it can mean the life and the death of a YouTube channel to have a really famous person that is literally involved in a viral story or a TV show, and there's something big happening, and they say they're going to go to YouTube for an interview and choose a YouTuber, and this is exactly the dirty-handed, underhanded stuff that you do not do. It is against YouTube etiquette rules. You do what you do. You get out there and you do a lot of content. When you do your content, you make it really good. You try to give your viewers the best thing they can and earn the interviews you get. You do not try to use troll accounts, sock accounts. Now, if you remember in the beginning of the Without a Crystal Ball issue that we covered around Christmas time, yes, you know exactly what I'm talking about. One of the biggest points of contention was that Katie was the bad guy and that Leslie is the little good girl that's being supported by other white knight boomies out there trying to Grinch her way into your hearts and wallets on Christmas, right? She's not the good girl. She's not the good Southern Belle. She is the vindictive person willing to use these underhanded techniques and trolls and other things to execute what she wants because she can't get it herself through content. She doesn't deserve an audience. Just say something along the lines of, you're glad she came forward because people need to know how fake Amber is and that you really are against watching Katie because of how rude she'd been to her viewers and all her trouble she seems to get into with other YouTubers. Just say Leslie Bass is really the one to go to. She may not have as many subs, but before the audio was blah, 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 blah. My issue here is that she's trying to game the system. She's trying to take the clout that another YouTuber earned and already had. And before the interview, like the scheduling an interview, oh my God, we got to hurry up and affect her interview before she has it. Like, there's a rumor out there that Katie's talking to this person. Oh my God, we got to get out there and get it first. This is normal stuff. Normal YouTube communities do not put up with this, right? So now imagine this all happened literally right before Leslie starts screaming from the rooftop that she got a community guideline strike by a false strike by Katie without a crystal ball. The entire story from the false strike to everything else, and even beforehand, even before it, this was calculated, right? It was calculated, it was designed, it was made. There was a point, obviously, where Leslie wanted more of what Katie had and didn't understand why these famous people were going to Katie instead of her. And now she came up with a plot to get what Katie had by doing it underhandedly. The only problem is it didn't work. And do you know what happened next? The email. Then what happened? The screenshots came out. Well, I already proved those things were all fake. This is the danger of buying in, right? Getting involved there. And a really smart person said to me, the only thing you need, the fundamental part of cancel culture, is taking sides with people. Instead of looking at the evidence, instead of going by what evidence is there, you're just going to get on the side of a certain person with it and then push. And I agree. I do think that that's very prophetic in this time when cancel culture has been rife throughout our community, other communities, the greater YouTube community. You know, we get those reversal cards. I talked about that in my video that Mr. Onision doesn't want anyone watching because it's blocked worldwide now. At least it was when I checked earlier. The Uno reversal card I talked about. I'm going to start doing a video series where I talk about Uno reversal cards, where in a story, everybody thinks it's one way, and then this person gets up and smacks down the evidence, and then all of a sudden the story does a complete 180. I'm going to work on that sometime too. But in the end, what we got here is basically, I do think that these screenshots came out because the people who, remember I told you that as a story becomes more and more irrelevant, more of the people that were involved at the core of it are going to start realizing, dude, this was just a really dumb story, a really stupid YouTube story. So it's perfectly fine if we, now that it's all over and no one cares, let's go out and tell our side. Let's go out and get the evidence and put it out there, right? You get what I'm saying? Because now just imagine if Leslie Bass keeps going. She will keep setting up other YouTubers. She will keep trying to steal their interviews. She will keep trying to affect famous people and stop them from going. This is all about competition and trying to affect it. It's like owning a freaking restaurant, and you own on one block and another restaurant is on another block, right? And you go and you're like, wait, there's going to be a huge thing happening. You know, we need to do something let's go ahead and try to get the road closed out front of that restaurant this weekend, because this weekend there's a big event that comes to town and we're going to have all these people here. Let's try to get the road closed up there with the other restaurant. You know, it's like some type of dirty kind of thing that you try to do to get your business to have the heads up, while the more successful business is just doing their thing, offering a better product, and that's why they're more successful. You get what I'm saying? I do believe you get what I'm saying. All right, we got Skeptically Steve, thanks for joining. We got Leroy, thanks for the sticker, buddy. Nana, thanks for the join. Leroy, thanks for the stickers. Appreciate it. I can't see your last sticker. I want to see the last sticker, and I can't. It's at the bottom of my screen. I can't see it. I can't make it go up. Anyway, guys, I'm going to head over to my after show on the Rock a Lot channel because we're hitting the 40-minute mark, and I want to do a couple shorter live streams leading up to getting back into the long live streams over here. Over on YouTube, I've got another channel. I used to go on D Live for my after show. That's where it was at, right? Well, about a week ago or whenever it was, I decided to make this channel, the Rock a Lot channel. Right here. And we're already up to 512 subscribers, and I barely even talked about it. Come hang out with us. Come chill. I'm hosting the live chat for this stream where I sit and talk to the live chat. That's what we're going to start with over on the Rock a Lot channel. I'm going to turn it on in just a minute. I just want to talk to you guys for 2 seconds. I appreciate all of you. thank you for the support. I've had a massive amount of support over the last few weeks while I got some videos finished up. I mean, it's always shocking to see how much, and I just want to thank you guys. Ever since I started turning on member-only mode, we've doubled the members on our channel. We've unlocked a bunch of emojis. We got to get all that worked out. We got to get back into the swing of things over here on UNIRocktv. I'll have those videos uploaded soon. I got everything done other than one little part. I got to do a couple more interviews for one of the stories. Other than that, we're ready to go. And a lot of that drama and a lot of the other stuff has died down after what happened a couple days ago. So we're going to be able to get right back into what we always do. We've already done it. And I just thank you guys who have been open-minded, evidence-based, and wanting to actually know what happened instead of just assuming things or trusting people, because you never know, right? In these stories, in these types of things, you know, the most sweetest person ends up turning out to be the one behind the scenes setting up all the dominoes, right? And you just never know. You just never know until you see the evidence. And I'm just glad that thanks to all the people out there that stayed level-headed and open-minded, we got the truth out about all these stories. And now all we're seeing is more confirming proof toward that truth. Like the last thing I'll show you before I go offline. Where is it? Oh, I know where it's at. Here. Kick that one song back in, that elevator song, dude. I like it. Yeah, there we go. So we did some digging and we found out that this email that Leslie put out was done on a text editor. Remember how she wouldn't pull up her email and show it to anyone, and then she said she deleted it out of her email? It's because it was never in her email. It was done with a text editor. We actually have some tech guys that have gotten back to us, confirmed this. You can be 100% assured that this is done with like either just a basic text editor or done with Microsoft Word or some phone text editor, but it definitely was done with a text editor. I forgot that I was going to show you guys that before we go. Thanks for watching. I love you all. I appreciate you. I'm going to the Rock-A-Lot channel right now. Come hang out with me. We got videos to watch. I am now a professional Escape from Tarkov player. I love that game, and I'm really good at it. You should have seen the run I did last night. Keep an eye out tomorrow. I'm going to upload the run I did last night. It is so good, guys. Anyway, thank you. I love you. I'll see you. Like, dislike, share, leave comments if you're watching the replay. Everybody in the live chat, I love you. Ben Mac, Dead GPK, Leroy, D-Nice, Jen Gray, Keon, War, Shopaholic, Calcu, Love, I don't know how to say that, Thomas Walsh, Finn, Leroy, oh, love the member badges next to your name, Moderate, all my members, thank you guys. Hey, I can't do it without you. The members, honestly, guys, that's how these live shows get pumping. So if you want to join the channel, it's next to the sub button, or hit us on PayPal to support the show. Not required. And I will see you tomorrow. Thanks. Keep an eye out for uploads. Thanks for watching. Heading over to Rock-A-Lot on YouTube. Just type Rock-A-Lot in the search bar.